So
Got it.
that's what it would be.
Okay, and I think the last two buckets are data quality and third-party product selection under consulting. Um, were these again billed at the same rate?
So, I mean, the data quality literally was part of that, the exercise I mentioned, the process reengineering. So basically they documented all the processes, all the data that's moving around and things like that. I don't think we did anything, any other bucket which simply deals with the data quality per se.
Okay. And
what was the last one you mentioned? Sorry, I forgot.
third-party product selection, trying to figure out where to go for
Right.
Right.
Right. Okay. So third-party product selection, I mean, obviously this would happen once in a while, a couple of times, like Murex selection was one, and I think we used it for SAP for our sub-ledger selection. So both of these were, as a matter of fact, involved two rounds actually, two different consulting firms who came and gave their opinion, or like we asked twice for the clarification. So they'll both last like 6 weeks. I think the second one was the SAP was actually even lesser. This was more like 10 days or maybe 10 days over 4 weeks. Basically, that's what they were kind of billing us in the same ballpark actually. As a matter of fact, like one of them was probably done pro bono.
Oh, it was mostly done pro bono. Okay.
No, one of them was done pro bono, actually. And we said that we went through two exercises with two different vendors.
And sorry, the earlier one, I missed the numbers on that. What were you saying about the...
The one where we did the selection for Murex?
Yeah.
So the Murex selection, I think it took almost 6 weeks or so. It actually involved a trip to London also, talking together the other regions where the office is.
Yeah.
So that was a little longer.
Got it. And sorry, the costing side was how many people, resources cost? I think I missed those numbers.
Right. So that project, I think, was they definitely have like 4 people out there talking to various stakeholders and then combining it together. So the 4 people were engaged at different times. I don't remember the breakup. I mean, the calendar time was about 6 weeks. It involved a visit to London also. So I don't know the breakup. The overall project costed, I think, 450K or something like that.
Got it. Thanks a lot. Just also wanted to understand, how often in the longer term project do you assess and change vendors? What is your sort of...
So that's an interesting question, actually. I mean, we have not, as I mentioned, that we had like post 2008, there was not really a lot of spend, not a lot of big projects. There is a periodic assessment. I think we were doing a large project related to the bank holding company formation, and that project was reviewed by a third party annually. It lasted actually more than a year. However, the major vendor who was implementing it was not replaced. I mean, I can't think of any situation in the last 4.5 years when I'm aware of we ever actually replaced anyone. These reviews, sometime done by a third party, may result in some modification, may result in some changes, but I don't recollect we ever actually switched the vendor.
Okay. And so the general satisfaction levels with your current vendors is high, or it's just a function of a review?
It's a mixed bag. A lot of times what happens in a large project, even if the satisfaction is not as expected, the switching cost is so high that you really try to resolve the situation rather than look for the replacement.
Right.